An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
Why do you think I will need her help? What do you see happening?
The Coven will use deception to try to ambush you. Ugh, how predictable. I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look. I may look small, but I'll hurt you if you try to steal from me.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, Look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We'll have to separate. You two search for Belial, while I track down Magda and make her pay for Kane's death. Returning to Chaldeum must be hard for you.
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
You seem down today. Tell me what Miriam can do for you.
I am not down. I look forward to the death of Magda and her coven.
You're saying you're happy? I'd hate to see you upset. So the demon lords want to crush all humanity beneath their heel. Does that mean you can't smile? The cultists are making a great mess of things out in the desert. They deserve the painful death you will bring to them.
As do any who consort with demons. But what are they doing out there?
They are torturing and killing innocent villagers to lure you into their trap. But you'll get the better of them, won't you?
Sure.
Hey, you! Come here. Got some new stuff for you to look at. Sure, there's more buyers in the city, but I like it up here. Better view. No pesky guards.
A worthy choice. Good thought.
Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped out here with the rest of us.
There is some justice in this world, after all.
Justice? They're a load of pompous fools. But even they don't deserve what's coming tonight.
What happens tonight?
They're wearing jewels worth more than any of us see in a year. And they have to sleep sometime.
Tell me, God, why are all these refugees here?
I am not a god. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven. It even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
I've been hunting Magda all the way from New Tristram. Where can I find her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost. All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why don't they go into the city where there is more shelter?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death. The Iron Wolves were mercenaries, until we helped the Zakharum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that, but everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldean while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Good. Learn what you can. We'll reconvene after I've killed Magda.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
Life in the borderlands was hard, but we had our dignity. We came here for help, and how do they treat us? Like animals.
The inner city is closed by order of His Eminence, Emperor Hakan II. For now, you must all remain here.
Let us in! We are dying of hunger and thirst. Can't you smell the stench of death?
The Emperor has forsaken us.
Back, or we will force you back.
Your Imperial Guard would let us die here. At least the Iron Wolves try to aid us.
Mention them again, and I will leave your corpse for them to find.
Perhaps a bit of coin would change your mind?
Why don't you come see Tilnan's new goods? You will not be disappointed, I assure you. Many of my pieces come straight from the Emperor's own collection. Very valuable. But Tilnan knows you can afford it.
My family. I lost my whole family out there.
All this pain and suffering. This is what happens when you let a child sit on the throne.
If only the Emperor and his guard had gone mad sooner. All these people being locked out of the city has really helped my trade.
Most commoners know Chaldean by reputation, if not direct experience. The trade city has existed for thousands of years, predating even the Mage clan wars. Its neutral stance throughout the following centuries saved it from the destruction that visited the nearby city of Vizjun, and life, along with trade, carried on.
harness is being destroyed by the Coven. I've seen people skinned alive.
I've dug up some...
This gate leads to Alcanis. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Qasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Qasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
I find all sorts of things down in the aqueducts. I like the shiny ones the best.
Magda will pay for her wickedness.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I've heard. I traveled here to kill them and their leader.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
Thanks for the warning, but I know a trap when I see one.
She looks different than anyone we have seen. Her skin is as soft and smooth as polished ivory, and her eyes, they... Oh,
Why are you two whispering over there?
no reason.
Stay back! They're in the rocks!
Be careful. They are very near to us.
What do you mean? The road is blocked.
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones.
I've missed killing these cultist scum. Come on, then!
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Irena.
My thanks, Irena. It seems you're doing a lot more than saving travelers, though.
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolves!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Will I need to slaughter more Lacuni on my way to Alcanis?
Ha! Those beasts are nothing compared to the cultists. They are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
worthy foe. We should pick up our pace.
There is another illusion here. The cultists tried to hide their footsteps, but their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
Within an incredible feat.
were crazed with starvation from 3 days with no food, but that is no excuse for what we have done. Day 7. I cannot face what I have become. Day 10. I hunger, but I am patient. Someone will come for me, and then I will feed again.
Look, more hidden footprints. Look, more hidden footprints.
Ah, good.
This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
The ritual is disrupted! Kill!
This should remove part of the illusion.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 Lords of Hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
Akarat bless you.
Thank goodness.
The Lord of Lies is as cunning as he is vile. We'll need to use our wits to defeat him.
I am no stranger to deception. We shall not be taken off guard.
Indeed. We will be ready for whatever tricks he has prepared for us.